Normal application. Okay, wait.
We're doing test one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Do you guys want to say your names and your majors to the camera?
And what year you guys are?
Yeah.
I'm Saral Nigam. I'm a junior finance and econ major.
Robert Briette, junior finance and international business major.
Okay. So here, now we're gonna give you the first task, and so you just read it and say out loud like what you're thinking.
Like read what you see on the screen and like tell us how you're going to interact with what you see. And like,
Okay.
oh, I'm going to click this button. I
Yeah.
see this. I'm thinking this. Stuff like that.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
I think you can just come over here so that you don't get it.
Okay.
That's your yeah.
You get a notification. This is on your phone.
Oh.
Got it? Yes. So if you are reading anything, read it out loud. If you can say what you're thinking. If you could not look at the interface
Yeah,
just yet.
Just come here. Just
Okay.
Okay.
Let me.
Wait, film him from over his shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, it just says allergen high, dangerous levels of allergens detected in the air. Try to take allergy medication and stay inside.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So what is like? What's your reaction to that? If like, so let's say that you were leaving your house and you see that notification.
I have no allergies, so
Okay.
wouldn't mean anything to me.
Okay. All right. Great. Do you like use sunscreen at all?
No.
Okay.
My roommates have pretty bad allergies. I might tell them about it.
Okay. And do you have like asthma or any other like? Okay. Okay. Great.
Okay, so now you're on this next screen. I got you.
Okay.
You're on this next screen, and your task is to plan a trip and look at the allergen and ultraviolet levels on this trip. Okay, so here's what the interface looks like. What would you do?
Okay.
Just read through.
So I read everything that
Yeah.
I'm reading?
Yeah. Read everything that you're reading. Tell us anything
Okay.
that you're thinking.
Well, the UV index is 6,
Okay.
which recommends I apply medium sunscreen or wear a hat. The AQ index is 7, which says medium, which says I should lessen my time spent outside. A 9 allergen level, so that's a pretty big deal. I'm in Iowa. Going outside, I guess I'd wear a hat. You know, might tell whoever I'm with about the allergen. Probably get out of Iowa because it doesn't sound that much fun.
So if you had to plan a trip, is there anything that you like? Do you see any kind of functionality on this screen that you could use to do that?
Yeah, I mean, it would definitely give me an idea of what the weather's going to be like and would help me with picking apparel.
Do you see any like buttons that you might be able to press?
Yeah, you know, I'd probably map it. You know,
Okay,
see,
So do you want to press a button?
yeah, you know, I'd hit the map button to see
Okay.
what's close to.
So we haven't set it up just yet.
At the end, they just like go through.
Because this is lo-fi testing, so it's like before we actually build the app. It's just like that screen.
Okay. So you press the map button. You see that screen.
Okay.
So tell us anything that you're thinking, and if you want to perform any action, then just tell us.
I might want to zoom in a little bit more.
Okay.
'cause-
Let's pretend that you zoomed in then.
Okay. Oh, wow.
I mean, so you can zoom in on the actual
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah.
That won't really help you.
But yeah, no, that's cool. You know, I would tell like what the UV is, where I'm gonna be specifically at, and that would impact what I bring, at the very least.
So let's say you're going to Jacksonville and you zoom back out. All right, so what would you do? Let's say if you were going to Jacksonville.
You know, check this map, see how the allergy and the UV level is in Jacksonville, and then.
Is there a button that you would press?
Well, I would hope I could just move the map over, or I could hit like the get directions and then type in Jacksonville.
You want to try
Okay.
And the finish line is 30.
So is there like
Ted's our computer like stop doing the all.
But I was like one of the first ones to do that. So I got that. That's when we started.
This is not a real interface.
Yeah,
But so
okay.
tell us what you're doing. Tell us what you're trying to do.
Well, it has my location in the top, and then I would type in Jacksonville, and I guess it would give me directions, or just move it to Jacksonville, or something with Jacksonville.
What would that do if you typed in Jacksonville there?
I guess it would move the star of my location to Jacksonville.
If you typed in Jacksonville in the top box. Okay.
It would, you know, update the map
Yeah.
if it's changed a little bit since the last time I looked at it. I would have a button I could hit to go back to the page before with the same listings of the UV index and the allergen level.
What would happen if you type Jacksonville into the second box?
Into the second box?
Yeah.
I guess it would just give me directions like Google Maps, maybe.
Do you see any button that you could click to like get to those directions?
Well, so what's your task? What are you trying to do here?
I guess I'm going to Jacksonville. I want to see the weather. I guess maybe I could do like a side-by-side comparison. Maybe that could be an option. So, you know, if I'm really torn between Jacksonville and Des Moines, I can be like, well, shit, Des Moines is better at allergen levels.
Okay.
Okay. So what are you? Is there any like action that you want to take with that interface?
Yeah, just being able to type it in and move it to Jacksonville would be cool. That's about it.
Okay. All right. Cool. So we can't do that, but thanks. So task 3.
Yeah. Okay, the last one.
Try to make our task
Okay.
as simple as possible.
Okay. So this application. So let's say that you have sensitive skin, right?
Yeah.
Just as an assumption, and so you want to keep track of how much exposure you've gotten in the last month to make sure that you don't like get skin cancer or
Yeah, sunburn.
sunburn, chronic sunburn. Okay, so you're about to leave your house. You see the screen. Read out loud. Tell us anything that you're thinking, and let us know whatever actions you want to perform.
Well, I'm leaving my house, and this thing pops up on my phone, an exposure warning, and I've had too much UV radiation exposure. And I'm kind of like off the charts here, so I don't really know what I do with that, because I guess I'd call a dermatologist, see if my skin's going to be okay. I'd probably be kind of alarmed, because that thing shot up. I guess I would view exposure to see where I got it.
Okay, so you want to view exposure? Okay.
They're just sitting here.
It's not something I would dismiss. Okay. So you can see it, whatever I was doing at that time, probably shouldn't do anymore. Then I'd give it to a doctor.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Hey, you're welcome.
Great.
Thanks. Sweet.